Boom. Hey, what's up, everybody? Joshua Danger here, and this is my initial thoughts and review of the Xbox Showcase from yesterday, 7/23/20. Um, so bear with me. I'm actually going to give you the list of games that I know are coming out and my thoughts on them. So give me a second. There we go. So I'm actually going to go send this out to a few different people. Hey, what's up? Number one, if you guys could you please give this a thumbs up? It would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so this might as well be it. I think this is it. Share to a few different people. So here we go. I'm gonna send it there, there. I'm gonna send it there, there, there. There, blah, 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 there. Right there, 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 there. Yeah, just don't mind me. I'm actually just sending this out to a few different people. There's one. So, okay. So, needless to say, I sent it out to a few different people. Highlights. Started out with the showcase, starting out with an official demo of Halo Infinite. Which is actually saying it is going to be on Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Windows PC. I could definitely see it being very, very high end on the Xbox One. But from what I saw on that game, I actually thought some of the characters actually looked kind of cartoony, which I think that's one of the big problems I think Xbox is going to have with that one, which I could definitely see that being the downfall to them coming out with a game at the end of the year, like so. Don't mind me trying to adjust my camera. Them being a little bit cartoony definitely could be a downfall to PlayStation with that game. But I think where it lacks in character development, I think definitely makes up in planetary value. And what I mean by planetary value, I actually mean in the games that actually create space. Like, basically, they're saying that the size of the game is actually going to be the size of Halo 5 and the last Halo before that, I think, was called 4. Not 100% sure. I think, or it might have been called ODST. Definitely going to be a big upgrade. Just something I actually feel really, really strongly about. And the atmosphere actually looks absolutely beautiful. Plus, and it looks like it runs pretty damn smoothly, which in 4K, I could definitely see it running pretty fluently in 4K, at least at 30 frames, if not 60, just slightly under 60 and possibly over. I could definitely see it running that easily. On other notes, they did State of Decay 3, another key game to the franchise, which everybody knows that's actually going to be an Xbox exclusive. So basically, you're going to see that on Xbox Game Pass. I think they're definitely putting their money where their mouth is by putting putting the Game Pass out there more often, because I think it's going to actually go out there and sell a little bit heavier to the guys that are actually going to pay the 10 or 15 bucks for Xbox Game Pass. I actually feel like it's actually a strong bet on that. Definitely coming out swinging for Game Pass. The other one I actually saw that kind of intrigued me but wasn't really 100% intriguing was a game called Avowed, which I think was the next one past State of Decay. Looked kind of cool, but also really didn't pique my curiosity too much. I might actually look into actually playing that when I get my Xbox Series, whether it be an S or an X. I don't know which one, if they're going to come out with the S first or the X, or if they're going to delay the S or Project Lockhart. I actually feel like it's actually a pretty good test that they're actually shooting for. Another big game that I actually just saw the trailer for, I thought looked absolutely amazing, and it's actually a sequel to Stalker something Chernobyl, Tales of Chernobyl or something like that, which was actually a game that came out late in the PC cycle of, I want to say 2010, 2011-ish, maybe 2012, right before the Xbox One came out. And they were actually really thinking about this. So they actually skipped an entire generation to bring out Stalker 2, which shows that, honestly, that game going from the PC to the Xbox and PC, I actually feels like actually a pretty damn good bet. That it's actually going to be heavily favored. As Dusk Falls definitely looks like a cool game. I don't know what to really think about it. It kind of reminds me of like Ori and the Will of the Wisp, but it also kind of looks like it's got some bite behind it. Let's just say that much. I feel very, very strongly about that game. Which obviously these are the ones that I'm pretty much announcing as Xbox Series X only for Xbox that are straight competition. I think this one's actually kind of a game changer. But Fable. They're bringing back Fable. It's not as 4, but I think they're doing exactly what Doom did with their franchise and just rebooted the franchise. And I definitely saw the fact that Fable looks like it might be an absolute game changer for Xbox. That could be the sellability for Game Pass right there. Then you add a game called Tell Me Why. And also, hold on. I know they're missing one. Oh, Forza Motorsport. Okay, so basically, instead of Forza or Forza 8, it's just called Forza Motorsports, which I'm definitely 100% behind. I actually like the Forza series. Forza 6, so-so for me, but I also feel like it's still going to be a big changer. If you're into like that simulation style racer, I would definitely say that's going to be a highlight game. Okay. As Dusk Falls definitely looks like something that's going to be special. Everwild, another decently looking game. I don't really know too much about it. It looks like it could be kind of interesting. Definitely looking forward into playing it. And that is going to be a first-party exclusive. Most of these are going to be first-party exclusives to the Xbox Series X, or depending on if they actually release an Xbox Series S or Lockhart, whenever they do it. Here's another one. Definitely a possibility. It's going to be a console launch exclusive, and that's Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. Not a huge Warhammer fan, but I do play it occasionally. That game I could see myself playing right at launch. Definitely a big launch title. And then you have the Medium, which that game just looks absolutely creepy and looks like it is going to be fun to play. So definitely Xbox definitely coming out swinging. So basically, here's all the ones that are actually coming out for Series X and One and Xbox One and PC. I told you about Halo Infinite. Definitely going to be a highlight. So definitely going to be on might be on Game Pass right at launch, which I really hope it is, because I would absolutely shit myself if I got to play that. Tell me why. Little bit of a weird game, but definitely feel like it's actually going to be a good game to play. Grounded, I really didn't get into that game too much. But optimized for Series X. Okay, so let's see. Psychonauts 2, which obviously 3 generations later, definitely feel like that is definitely a huge game. Might not be coming out at launch, but definitely could see it being playable. They're saying 2021. Definitely feel like that's actually a good title to bring your console back at. But my other question is, whatever happened to the Battletoads game they were actually supposed to release? That was one game I was actually looking forward to playing, because it looked like it was going to be a cartoony style 2D game. But I digress. Let's move on. Next game, optimized for the Series X, which is actually going to be a launch exclusive. Destiny 2 Beyond Light. I know somebody that might actually play that a little bit, and that being my friend Smoking Soldier on my Xbox. Definitely could see him playing that game. Here's a game that I actually feels like actually a really good title for me. Because I'm always a puzzle kind of guy. And I know what people are going to think when I say this. But Tetris Effect coming back, definitely going to be I don't think it's going to be a game changer, but I think it's going to buy into the old guys. It's actually going to buy into the old guys that used to play Tetris that are actually old mind puzzle guys that like playing puzzle games like that. Definitely could see myself playing that. So basically, they've got games for all ages, which, like I said, I'd start when Xbox originally came out. I thought Psychonauts was actually the coolest game on earth, which I actually feel pretty good about them coming out with the second one. Which, god damn, is it long enough to freaking? I think it's been 18 years, maybe 19 or 17 years, somewhere in there. But I digress. Okay, so basically the next game on the list, I feel like this one might be a game changer, might not be. I don't know yet. I was actually kind of a fan of it, but it's actually the next Outer Worlds game. It's called the Gunk or the Grunk or Gunk. I thought it was called the Grunk, which don't get it twisted with the Gronk, who plays football for Tampa Bay right now. But the Gunk, I could definitely see being a big game on that, especially to the guys that play Outer Worlds. Definitely. New Genesis Phantasy Star Online 2. So. Like that's kind of a so-so game for me. Not 100%. Like I've never really been a huge Phantasy Star kind of guy. Okay, so next, and I think this might be it for right now. And it looks like it is Crossfire X coming to Xbox Series X and Xbox One. Console launch exclusive. Definitely looks like it could be a fun game. I might be down to play it. Because I was in the Crossfire that came before it. So on the PC. So definitely could see myself playing that. So that being it, I'm Joshua Danger, and this is my thoughts, and I'm going to give you my official thoughts and my review of this showcase. I thought it was actually a pretty decent showcase this time around. The first one in May didn't really throw too much out there, which they went mostly all third-party stuff in May. Then they did the one last month that was actually kind of fresh. This one, I give the game lineup a definitely improvement. And I'm going to say it's like a 4.5 out of 5. Like I felt strongly about most of these games, but some of the games I feel are actually pretty damn good. On this list, definitely saw State of Decay changing the lineup a little bit. State of Decay 3, definitely a plus. Forza Motorsports, definitely a plus. But Fable, definitely highlight, definitely an up. Thumbs up for that game. Because if you're a Fable person, you're definitely going to be going out, getting that game with your console, or playing it on Game Pass, as I would. Avowed, I'll play it and just see if I can get into it. As Dusk Falls, definitely looks like a decent game. Definitely could see myself playing that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 because they actually had a lot of good first-party titles, especially Stalker 2, which, like I said, Stalker, Tales of Chernobyl, I think is what it was called. Definitely could be a big launching port for them. Warhammer, definitely always a plus, having Warhammer on. And the Medium definitely looking like it might separate itself from all the horror games out there right now. Halo Infinite, definitely going to be big game for Halo players. I kind of want to see what they do with the multiplayer on it, just see if they actually really make it competitive online multiplayer. Tell me why. I really didn't get to see much of that game, so I actually really have no opinion of it. Psychonauts, definitely big plus for me. All these games, I'm pretty much going to be saying, you know what, if it's on Game Pass, I'm definitely playing them. Which most of these look like they are going to be on Game Pass. So, thumbs up for sure. And I'm going to give it a 4-star rating this time around. So, I want to say thank you guys for watching. I'm Joshua Danger. And this has been my thoughts and my reaction or my review of this, of the Xbox Showcase of 7/23/20. And I'm out. Have a great day, everybody. Laters. All right.